One and go. 5 crores deals in less than 3 months. That's the story of the person who is sitting next to me. And we'll be introducing you about how was this journey.
It was a journey of like amazing journey. Dada, after joining first, I could see what are my blind spots, what are how we were like impacting the customer, how we were creating anything with the customer.
Okay.
So now I could deal with anyone.
Okay.
Across
So
the table. That is what the confidence has built
Let's
up.
introduce you first. Okay.
Yeah.
So Deepak, why don't you introduce yourself first, and then we can talk about this.
Yeah. So my name is Deepak Chauhan. I'm working as a managing director for one of the company called Molds Pvt Ltd. We are into plastics business since 35 years old company, which was started in Dubai, operating in China also simultaneously. So now the third counterpart is Indian market. Here we are operating in India and having a branch offices in Hyderabad and Pune, 2 locations.
Okay. So let's start with your journey first, and then we can go probably deeper.
Yeah, so I'm a graduate from NTTF. It's a tool and die making course where we are connected to mold manufacturing and sheet metal part production. Okay. Of late, like I started my career as a entrepreneur. Somewhere down the line, I started with 3 to 4 companies. Somewhere faltered and not got enough opportunity to claim to the highest level. But I broke my journey during this Corona, and that made me like I was completely broken. But when I entered the fest, I saw for myself there is something which can be created. Out of that, I created my life, and I working as a marketing director for Dubai-based company. Okay, so the journey starts from there now.
Okay, let's listen to the biggest challenges that you have faced along the way.
Yeah. So while as an entrepreneur, I was facing like how to represent my own company. I was having a like dilemma for me, like, यार ये सब कुछ होएगा क्या मेरे से? That was the question I was asking many a times. Whenever I used to go to meet up clients, whenever I used to close the deals, I have closed deals of big like 50 lakhs, 1 crore, but somewhere I was doubting my own ability to deliver the customer. Now it is not. I can, if I say if this can happen, and that will happen. That is where I'm coming from. During the journey of fest, I got it.
Great. So how did you overcome that challenges? Ups and downs.
So ups and down, see, every person goes through ups and down. But what I got present is like if I take continual action, then I can perform on, and I can create anything that is available for me. So I went out of my fear. There was a procrastination which I was following it up, like many other things I was postponing. Today I will not do this. Today I will not do this. See, confidence breaks when you are unable to deliver. Confidence breaks. That is where I believe upon. I built up the confidence that I can deliver whatever is there and available for me. I can build that.
Awesome.
That is what
so would you like to share probably some of the strategies or tactics that you use to probably keep yourself motivated and focused on your goal? Like, how is this helping you?
The first thing what I really look at is the dumb mastery is helping a lot, and there is no doubt about it. When I get into dumb mastery, I feel like overwhelmed and joyed with laughing, happiness, everything. So I am the first guy to share many a time, but I want to hold back and learn more things so that how to achieve that, like maintaining the dignity and bringing in the clarity with the customer, where and how I can support him. I can prepare him to the extent that he believes me 100%. That is where I'm coming from now. So that confidence has got like over in terms of like during the fest, I could realize myself that is
Awesome.
showing up very much.
So you have recently mentioned that you have closed a deal. Would you like to share something about that? Throw some lights about the deal that you talked about.
Yeah, so it is one of the biggest leading manufacturers of medical components in India. They're called themselves as a number one in India.
Okay.
So causing a deal with them, having a meeting with them, that was something really amazing. Meeting the MD of the company, who is having a business turnover of 350 crores, that was the biggest challenge. Like to meet such kind of people, we require a lot of like preparations. I might have gone through 15 calls on and often. He was always, I'm outside India. I'm traveling here. I'm there, but he used to respond me. That was like something I would say.
Mm.
Uh, he gave me a space to introduce myself. Okay.
Right.
Then he has given me one opportunity to let's grow with each other, build one component for me. That is a deal of 5 crores. We are building a stack mold for him. That is related to medical component. The name of the component is Petri dish. Like most of the scientists use these components. They are labware manufacturers. I want to share the importance of the company. 350 crores, that is the number one company. Can you guess, wild guess, the second company which is doing what might be the business volume of is in India? Wild guess.
Might be like 150 to 200.
No, it is 40 crores.
Wow, man, it's a huge
That
gap.
is
40 crores
that is a huge gap, Dada, and there
Yeah.
is a huge potentiality if we someone catch hold and put in some money to explore the business. There is really a fantastic business available, and people are like fall in love with this company. The company name I want to reveal. If you want me to reveal, I can reveal that also.
I don't
But
mind. I mean,
yeah, so Tarsans is a company. Okay, the leading manufacturers. They are from based out in Calcutta, and they are doing fantastic job. They are
wow.
the number one labware manufacturers. They have variety of products, hundred of products which are being manufactured. Few of them molds we have delivered for them. That is where we are coming from. Now, this order of 5 crores, what I'm telling, that's the first order. What after joining this company, I have cracked it.
Wow. So, just to put a little direction to this, what are some of the key skills or qualities you needed to develop this, in order to achieve this success?
Definitely, there are a lot of things which have helped me to create this business, and I have ongoingly practiced how to represent my company or give most of the information, valuable information about my organization to the managing director, so that he takes a call on it. See, I put up literally not 100%. You can say 200%. I put up, say, he should not say no to me. That is where I was coming from. And whenever I used to give a call to him, he was like, okay, I'm there. I'm busy with something else. I will be connecting you very shortly. Whenever I'm back in India, we can have a discussion. That was the conversation we used to go on. And I kept on calling him until and unless he gave me an appointment. And on the 15th call, he said, I want to meet you. That is where, like, I would have left him after 3-4 calls. Always he is roaming out of India. There are so many challenges which occurred in between us. But I kept on creating some opportunities to talk to him. Whenever he used to launch a product, I used to congratulate him on that front. Like, this is a product what you have launched, and it is really a fantastic product. That's why I was creating with him. There are so many other ways which we can create, like whether he really wants to hear from me. That space I created first. And then when he started hearing me, or when he started listening me, then I proposed, this is what is available with me. Why can't you try out? Give me an opportunity to serve you.
Mm.
So then something opened up. Like I'm seeking for this product. Why can't you do a kind of a new dimensions which are being taken care? This product, what we are building is it's a stack mold where initially the other two parts were differently manufactured and assembled at one stage. Now what this stack mold, the order of 5 crores, what I'm saying, in that stack mold, we are building two components in one combination, in one single mold. So entire product get assembled when the shot is taken. That is the advantage he has, because one machine will be idle for him to run something else.
So help me to understand, Deepak. Like, you have so much of in-depth knowledge about the product and the things. But was it really helpful to crack the deal, or it was something else?
It was like relationship. What I got from first, like, how can you create the background of relatedness with anyone? Sorry, you can cut it, Dada.
No problem. It's okay. Absolutely. Let's go ahead. So, yeah. So people should understand. This is a live interview, and we are shooting from our different family background. So it's okay. Let's continue. Absolutely fine. Don't worry.
So fine. That is where, like, I was creating a background relationship with him. That helped me a lot. That 15 calls, I was like ongoingly kept him engaged. He has to listen something from me.
Okay. So it was more of a value-based kind of calls, right?
Yeah.
So
ongoingly, I was giving a lot of inputs to him, and simultaneously, I was giving inputs about the new technology, what we are acquiring at our end. Like, this is what we have come up with, the new technology. Then the designer is from Switzerland, like the biggest players of the world. They manufacture most of the critical molds for the world, actually. So we are taking support of that guy, and we are building these tools in Dubai.
So I think you are utilizing the power of joint venture and collaborations and many other things, which typically is not the thing in a competitive world. They don't usually get into those kind of things. So do you have any role models or somebody who has inspired you along the way?
Along the way, there are so many people who have inspired me.
Anything would you like to mention about that?
I met a guy. His name is Keshav Kapoor. He was a MD of Tassans, like CFO. Sorry, not MD. MD is Mr. Sanjeev Saigal. CFO was Keshav Kapoor. He helped me to crack this, like so many orders with the company.
Awesome.
And he was a role model for me. He is also from the background, like tooling background, where I studied. He was a senior to me. And
so how is this change happening right now, where you are taking leverage of your network and your connections, and you are cracking deals which other people can think as a dream to them?
As you rightly pointed, the network is a key in business, and my mobile is filled with the network. And like, the numbers maybe are, I might have stored their names, but if my call goes, they remember me, like, Deepak, what do you want? That is what I have created with them. So sometimes we have so many contacts which doesn't at all have some importance, but my numbers are 10,000. You can say, like, all 10,000 people are like eager to hear me from. And my Facebook network is very huge. I'm a big fan follower. Like, so many people are there following me also. And that is a network. And in my network, like NTTF, that is a tooling fraternity. And in India, we have almost 25 to 30 centers now operating. When I passed out, we had only 5 centers. Outcome was 250 people. And the northernmost part of the tooling fraternity was Dharwad. Like North India, no connections at all for the tooling people. Now we have a center in Guwahati.
Wow, great.
Now you imagine, under skill development, under the guidance of our Prime Minister and even our fellow director who has built this empire. He took almost 50 years to build this. It's a
Wow.
Swiss. Initially, this center was built from Switzerland only. Yeah? The first principal, first directors were all from Switzerland. They taught this knowledge. It was shared to Indian people through them. A bunch of people came out to India and they started 5 centers in India.
Okay, you are giving me some kind of a a different kind of an information right now. I think people who are watching this video, I think it is a good point if I can ask him, like so Deepak, this is a new dimension. Many people don't look at this industry in a different way. But what advice would you like to give to someone who is just starting out in their career or pursuing something similar goals like yours? What would be your advice?
Yeah, so for me, like we deal in microns. Like some people deal in feet, meter, kilometer, those dimensions. But ours is like microns. Like we look at everything in minute. That is how our core beliefs have been formed. That is what I can say. And we look at every aspect before concluding on. And the new dimension, as you mentioned, the career guidance, the technical knowledge, know-how, it is practical oriented education, basically. Every student goes through after any 10th standard, he can join this institute and he can take up this education. Okay. And one more thing I want to share is, like, in a week, 44 hours is a classes which goes on, for example, and 34 hours is a practical oriented knowledge what we get out of participation in this institute. And 11 hours is a theory based teachings. That is a huge like tremendous shift, you can say. We upscale ourselves above engineers level. The passed out engineers are skilled with more of the theoretical knowledge, whereas we come from a background where we are connected with more of a practicality. And in life also, every practical decisions what we take, that only profiles. That is where I am.
Yeah. So and I think you will agree. Every decision, there is a risk before that, and there is a consequences and experience and learning.
Definitely.
So can you tell me about a time when you had to take a big risk in order to achieve something great?
For your information, I passed out from my institute, and the institute itself says, like, you are trained to give life to somebody else. Okay.
Wow.
That is where we come from. And I passed out NTDF in 96. I started as a entrepreneur from 97. 1 year gap, that's it.
Wow.
And almost I gave life to not less than 600 to 650 families.
Bravo, bravo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the other side. I mean, so everyone talks about the pros, but very few people talk about the cons. What goes behind the. It is not the 9 to 5. It is more of 24/7,
24/7
days till you live. Would you like to share some thoughts about this new ideation, and how is Fest helping you to look into those dimensions of as an entrepreneur rather than being an employee?
So after Fest, again, entrepreneurship has regained its powers now. So I'm starting a consultancy firm very soon, and tomorrow is a registration day for me, and we are getting it live. I want to share that happiness with you, Dada, in this journey. And hardly in a span of 3.5 months, from the job, again, I want to jump into entrepreneurial journey. But it calls me always. That entrepreneurial journey calls me. That is where I'm standing in. But I'm I'm like putting my wife as a director in it. But operational wise, I may be supporting them. I may be finding a lucrative customers for the business and
Mhm.
giving them a lead where they can go and convert. Other two partners are also like they are strong enough. They have worked in various levels and they can take the business to the next level. That is what I believe. And it is a team effort. First of all, I want to tell you it is a team effort. If we join hands, definitely, and because somewhere five fingers are not equal. Okay. This
Right.
finger has its own importance, and this thumb has also its own importance. So I want to give that. And every knowledge I cannot also acquire in a my lifespan. That is what I come from. Sometimes being a technical guy, I may not be equally equipped to maintain the finance. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone has to take care of the finance, someone has to take care of the administration, someone has to run for the new businesses. That is where I come from, like building a team who can perform on and cause the business.
Right.
Earlier failures where I could see during the first, I can see that the journey of entrepreneur. I'm since my inception, like 97, I said 26 years. I was there in that journey. Only Corona backed me out, and it backed me out in a very big way. And I went into a losses of more than crores. Okay. Now where I'm standing is okay, whatever may be the debt, I can clear them within 3 months' time. That is a challenge I have taken for myself.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a small pause and I'll ask you some very powerful questions here. So you mentioned about a lot of things about risk taking and how this entire journey. But typically, there is a lot of things which goes behind the scenes before you even take a risk, right? So um, just to ask you, like taking risk is all about uh, knowing the information, what's going to happen, the gauging that gut feeling and all these things, right? So how did you balance your personal and professional life during this time?
As an entrepreneur, I cannot reveal all these things. Sometimes it's 24 by 7 entrepreneur works. And literally,
Yeah,
it was taking a toll. But after entering the fest, I could see like family is also important.
true.
And and if I don't pay attention to them, then I'm a big loser. So that is where uh, in this journey there were so many stoppages I have gone through. I have gone through like sometime I was unable to pay up the fees of my kids, and the pain you can understand. But I was helping other people to pay up their fees. Like that was the love and care I had for my employees. And
Wonderful, yeah.
whenever they used to have like any disturbances, I used to cooperate with them, and that's where they stood back me. Like now also I have closed my company, and still they are in connection with me.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
I
great.
have made them like rejoin some organizations where I had relationship, and I asked them to relocate and get employed. Meant that is what I have created.
So Deepak, I think you have shared a lot of things about your life.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for your future, and how do you see this success fitting into your long-term career goal?
Yeah, now the business what we are into now, that can go drastically from like 0 to 100 in months. Like on a fingertips, we can reach out. And if you ask me, my roadmap we have created for 5 years. Now that roadmap is also like 5,000 crores where we want to come and stand in. Uh, that is the biggest challenge what we are going to face. But we can join hands, we can interact with people, and as rightly pointed out, Dada, it's a it will be like a biggest challenge. but we are setting up that challenge and we are taking actions against it.
Right. I think it's giving a new dimension not only to your life but the people around you, the
Yeah.
people who are probably looking at competition. They now look at collaboration with you.
Yes,
And
definitely.
I can see from the stories that we have talked about, the gut has become more powerful than the mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And would you like to share about something like, if people want to get back to you, connect with you, ask you some questions, are you open for guiding them?
Anytime I'm open, because I'm a guy of networks. They can come with any problems. I can guide them in any manner. That is where I'm standing in.
So what we'll
Yeah.
do is there should be a link somewhere down there where you can connect with one of our team members, and you can ask them for Deepak. I'm sure Deepak is going to help you in your journey as well. And this journey from 0 to 500 or 5,000 crores is a is something where probably somewhere you have come to, let's say, 5 CR deal now. But I think
Yeah.
this is to be blessed, and
Yeah.
we are looking forward, and we are also
Yes.
learning together. And I think this is a family of people like you guys. When you share something of real time, not the bookish language, but on the field, when you touch, feel, sense, and experience the actual lives of people, I think that is much more powerful than anything written out there. It's more of an
Definitely.
experience.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
before we conclude, I have probably the final thing to ask you. Uh, how would you like to recommend this fest? Would you like to share something about fest, about the journey part you have already mentioned? Like, what would be those kind of an attribute for people to join fest? I mean, you have gone
Dada,
through. This is not for people everyone. Right?
yeah. So, Dada, I want to really congratulate you on this front. And you are making life of so many entrepreneurs out there. Okay. And I'm in the journey of that. And you have created me again. I have started almost 5 companies till now, and I have closed them, all of them. And now, I was looking for a job. I went because life was life throws a lot of challenges. Sometimes we go to the zero somewhere, sometime minus also. But first was like one of the life transforming journey. What I picked up, the your ad on Facebook, what I saw, sell me this pen. and like, "Arey yaar, how can I sell? I have sold so many things to so many people, but how can I sell this?" And when I look back, why should I join this? From there, in 3 months, starting my own journey and closing the deals, that confidence has built during this journey. I want to really congratulate you on that, creating me as a person and as an entrepreneurship. What you have brought forth uh, in me.
Good. So would you
And
also like to share about like how is the family going ahead with the next level of deals and the higher levels? Would you like to share some numbers into that?
yeah, definitely, Dada. I was closely associated with closing a deal of plastic industry in Bangalore itself, and that is valued around about 100 crores. That is where we are pitching in, and to close the deal of 100 crore, we have to do a lot of efforts, and there are a lot of efforts put also uh, to crack the deal. That is where we both as a team contributing each other, and definitely we will serve that client from 100 crores, he can make 500 crores. And I'm coming from that background. I can really bet upon that we can cause that. And the infrastructure, what he has, is utilizing, underutilizing, maybe 25, 30%, 40%, not at all 100%. Sometimes they are unaware where the utilization and what is the conversion. Always there is a conversion 80-20. This is the biggest calculation, biggest revolutionary things. 20% of the components gives 100% of your revenue, and 80% is takes care of your day-to-day activities. That's how it is. We have to identify those 20% to maximum utilization, 100%.
Awesome. So that was Deepak Chauhan and sharing his heart out in this small, probably an interaction discussion. By the way, this is an usual thing that we do inside the fest where we learn about those kind of things and challenges, because the higher you go, your challenges also changes the way you look at this. So people who are watching this video, and if you're thinking, "Nay, it is not easy, 0 to 500 crores." But right now, if you're looking at this, this is already around 105 crores already done. Already done. So I'm sure everything started with one step. And the one step was to probably ask Deepak, okay, that there has to be somewhere you need to surrender. There has to be somewhere you need to take their hand, take their, that finger. You need someone. And so everything is not happening just because, it is your commitment or discipline, but there is something beyond that. And I strongly feel, probably Deepak can also second me into that, that you need someone who has been there, done it, and dusted it. You need someone to give you that push. You need someone to work as a team, not just as a direction. Okay, you can do this and that. Yeah. So Deepak, over to you. Anything you would like to add before we conclude?
Dada, under your mentorship, this whole journey is again recreating. That is what I want to thank you from my bottom of my heart, and all the best for the future endeavors, whatever we take up. Fantastic. And definitely we are there.
So we also have your good wishes to the new company, and
thank you.
The more people you employ, the more families you serve, the more bigger the nation gonna be in terms of power, credibility, and prosperity. So with that, thank you so much for allowing me to see you and those people who are watching this video. I want you guys to just type in congratulations, and probably you can find out the details out there, how you can, probably I'll say start your version 2.0 of your life from here onwards. So watch out.
Definitely Deepak Chauhan 2.0 has started.
That was fun. That was fun. So guys, if you want to watch more about this, I think you will find the interview with Bhargav, how he cracked deals with the government of India and getting an entire thing in advance. Yeah, can you imagine? And that is not a B2B or B2C, it is B2T. It's a tender close. So how did all these things happen? This might be a small thing, from a CCTV camera shop to a tycoon. The journey is somewhere here. And by the way, if you are also willing to learn about how IT guy, he leaving his old job, started his own, I'll say a restaurant. He became a chef, and he started to create all these things. Now closing multi-million dollars of deals abroad. So all this is possible only when you learn about some kind of deepest human psychologies. So with that, the links are all there. I will see you in the next video. Deepak, thank you so much for
Bye. Bye, Dada. Bye. Thank you.